Welcome to the Shop Small Society podcast, the show for product-based business owners who are ready to make more money and impact without sacrificing more time. I'm Erica, product-based business educator and online retail queen. I started my first business at 19 in my mom's basement, left my corporate job at 23, and have spent the last decade helping small shops grow with strategy, systems, and heart. Whether you're just starting out or ready to scale, you're in the right place. Each week, I'll bring you honest conversations, proven strategies, and a whole lot of encouragement to help you build a business that supports your life, not one that steals from it. I'm so thrilled you found this podcast, and I'm so thankful you're here. Now let's do this thing. If you run a product-based business and you are tired of doing all the things, feeling burnt out, and wondering if there is a better way, this podcast is for you. For those that are brand new here or do not know me, I am Erica. I have owned a clothing brand for the past almost 11 years now. And for the past decade, I have also been helping other small shops grow with strategy, systems, and heart. I have also hosted over 70 events, helping small business owners gain exposure in the local community, allowing them to sell their products and meet new customers. We also own a party venue for birthday parties, showers, special events like that. So how did I end up here? Growing up, I always felt this weird feeling in my soul that I was meant to do something big. I was not meant to just, live a vanilla life and go with the flow. I was always super creative and just coming up with ideas and inventions as a child. And it never really crossed my mind that was entrepreneurial traits. I remember taking a little quiz in elementary school, and this was a long time ago. I don't know how I remember this. I remember taking a little quiz, and it told me, my top jobs, that would work best for my personality and things that I enjoy. And it said business, and I was thinking, no, that sounds boring. I'm not going to wear a suit and tie and be a business person. And today that makes me laugh as I'm sitting here in my leggings and sweatshirt recording a podcast. So I did the whole college thing as I was told to do. I actually started out going for nursing, ended up switching to business after being a assistant manager at a store in the mall. I really found that I enjoyed running a business. I loved the creative aspect of it, and it all just made sense in my mind. So while in college, first starting out, I actually started my clothing brand at 19 years old in my mom's basement. It just blew up out of nowhere. I kind of didn't even expect it to be a real business. I was honestly just trying to earn some extra bucks to compete at Miss Kentucky. And somehow it became a whole business and literally became my full-time job. So I finished out college with a business degree that I didn't really need, but that's what they say to do, so I went and did it. Shortly after graduating college, I left my full-time job and went full-time in my business. I have been my own boss ever since. Since then, I have shipped to all 50 states with my clothing brand. We have had multiple brick and mortar shops. I actually just closed my brick and mortar shop and we are back to online only and mobile. That's a whole nother story for another day. And since then, I have gotten married and have 2 beautiful children, a 3-year-old and 1-year-old. And it was really then when I became a mom where everything started to shift with me. My business that was quote unquote my baby is no longer my baby. I have 2 real children that are my babies, and it's not my top priority like it used to be. You see, I spent so many years hustling, and really just being so obsessed with growing my clothing brand that when I became a mom, there was a big shift and it was such a big learning experience. And it wasn't until I had my second child that I realized that my business is not my top priority and should not be. And that's coming from a girl that is obsessed with all things business, marketing, impact, So after all of the hustle and being completely burnt out, I realized that my business works for me, not the other way around, and that I get to choose exactly what I want it to look like. I don't have to do certain things or, bring in certain things just because other people in my industry are doing that or bringing, whatever it is in. It does not have to look like everybody else's business because it is yours and it gets to work with your life and your time. It should not take away free time with your family, because why do we start businesses in the first place? We want to have freedom. And then we get so caught up in the hustle that we forget what it was all for in the first place. So I've recently completely changed how I run my business. My work week looks completely different. I work so much less and I get to see my kids more. And don't get me wrong, it has been an adjustment going from straight hustle mode for years to learning how to slow down. And don't worry, I have a whole episode planned for that because there's a lot to say. I believe there's always room for growth, but you don't always have to work harder. You can work smarter. With the technology we have today, you absolutely need systems, you need automations, you need all of that fun stuff so your business can work for you, because you don't need a longer to-do list. You need smarter tools, you need a clear strategy, and support from someone who's been where you are. I am so passionate about helping small business owners who are ambitious and love what they do, and people who truly want to make a positive impact on the world. I am especially passionate about helping mom business owners because I know now what it's like to be a mother also running a business. In this podcast, we are going to talk all things automation, content, marketing, strategy, mindset. I love talking all things mindset. I think it's the most important thing in a business. I am so excited to walk alongside you on this journey. Hit subscribe and let's start building a business that supports your life, not the other way around.